Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do my Kill-A-Kit for my scrap, my stash kit from my Shop It or Stash It series with Daisy. And I will start with showing you what I have left over, and then I'll share with you the layouts. So I have, cut file wise, I just have this little bit left. I did use a little bit of it. I actually sprayed it, so I love this side of it. I'm just going to put this back in my stash, and actually no, this is being transferred over to see if I can use it for the Shop It there. And then this also has to be transferred over because I did not use a ton of it. I struggled. I don't know why washi is so hard for me, but it is. So didn't get a bunch of it used up, but I'm just going to transfer that over, see if I can use it. Scraps. So many scraps. I really did a number on my pattern paper, and I have learned that I need more pattern paper than I normally have. This one and this one are my largest pieces still left over. So then again, just lots of little pieces that, like this, I won't be saving. I won't transfer that over. That's just trash. And there's a few things that don't even belong in there, like this little piece. And then I did save these because I want to do a layout with them, but I don't really want to use these pattern papers to do it, so I decided to keep it, although it looks really good with this. Well, maybe I will do one more layout. We will see. So I technically could do one more layout if I wanted to. And then my thickers wise, I've lost a whole side of my alphas. I don't know where they are. I didn't use these ones a whole ton, but I think I used them on one layout. I did use this up. I have no more T's. I have one E and a couple S's, one R. I did use this a lot, but I still have a ton left. That's what I love about this alpha. I use up the entire sequence of the Authentic You, so that's awesome. Makes me really happy. And I have a couple of these die cuts left that I will transfer over. I did use these. I used these ones as much as I could. I still have some left. I can make a couple more words, so I'll probably keep them. And then, like I said, I've lost the other side of that. So I think I did a really good job. And then, of course, my ephemera the ephemeras, I have those right because I only dug into them a little bit. And they were just picking 3 colors. But I did use a few, so I'll go through all of that and show you what I used. This will be a little bit more in-depth, showing you what I used, where, and all of that. Okay. And I'll start from the very first layout I created and work my way down, so you can kind of see how it gets smaller and smaller with my layers as well, which is kind of funny, but that is how it works. So I started with this layout, and it was to use, it was for a series, my Twisted Sketches series, so there was a sketch I was following. And in order to highlight that, I used the 6x6 papers that I had, so the brown one, this pink one, and this teal one, and I created my hearts with that. And then I used this nice block here, a little bit of the yellow paper to back my photo, and then that fun navy blue is the main part with the pink. I had a pink grid paper like this, and I used a nice chunk of that as well. And then if I could flip the whole thing over, you would see that I like this part right here I cut out so I could use more of the blue, and the pink, of course, I left a little bit of a strip so I could use it for another project as well, and all of that. There's the alphas, so I used 3 of them. I used the fun multicolor ones, and I was able to come out with one in the white. And then I used the rose gold side of those small alphas, and there's that pink puffy one. There's one of the die cuts, the mug die cuts. I got one of those used up. And then the ephemera comes from my pink one and my blue. That blue one, that's a blue one as well. And then a few sequins that happened to be in a coffee. I needed something that was a little coffee flavored-ish, so I brought in those sequins, and that's the only thing not from my from my kit there. And there is a little bit of that washi tape as well. I did use a little bit of it, just not a whole ton. I then went into this one, and there's part of that fun pattern paper that had all the different colors in that I really enjoyed. Again, there's the gold part of those little ones, and then this is the other Elfa, but I colored it. I painted it so that I can make it work because I have a really hard time with that one. The sequins are in here. I used the back side of one of the pretty pattern papers, fussy cut that heart paper up, and then went into my stash for the embellishments. It was really nice that I picked the rainbow one because all the little rainbow, the coordinating parts of the florals and stuff were all in there. I did use a couple of the stickers that were in my gold. I pulled out some gold. That's the only thing. I did go into my gold and pulled out a couple gold there, and then I did some stitching. So the only things really, so the gold and the tissue paper, that doesn't really count because we could bring that in. So this is very much mostly all of my kit. I then went into this one. I used another cut file. I had that heart cut file. It was one big piece and I cut it apart to follow. This is also using a sketch, of course. This one was from my Lift and Sketch series, so 3 sketches in a row so far. And there's that black pattern paper that I had done for something else, and I brought that in. Here's the paint stripped one that I fussy cut out and layered on top of it. And then some of the teal check paper, and then the pink, which has the really pretty floral on the back side of it, which you'll see on another layout in a minute. And then I fussy cut out these florals that I think I brought. Did I bring the florals in at the end? Because it's the same collection and I felt like it really worked, so I went ahead and did that. And then there again is some of the sequins from my sequence pack that I killed, and then the puffy pink stickers, the little tiny Elfa, and in the rose gold, and then the little blocked one as well. And then I did use the rest of the hearts and followed a Paper Issues Take 5 plus the Secret Non Secret Kit Club mood board. So I used a few different things, and so I did fussy cut out the rest of the hearts. I did some layering with some more of my little bits of scraps, and then I brought in the ephemera pieces from my collection. This was actually in the blue tealy collection. I just cut it out and used just the gold part there. We used way more of my sequins here, you can see that. And then I used the gold puffy little mini Elfa, and then there's some more of that other one there, and some of that blue diagonal stripe. And then finally, this is my leftover kit, basically just throwing things together. There you can see I mixed the Elfa, look at that. So I did that. And then again, the small one, I did bring in this pink Elfa for this one. I brought in a few things for this one. I was running low on a few different things. So I brought a few things, and I used some of the chipboard that I hadn't brought in, but that would have been okay because I would have reached for that in my stash anyways. And this little puffy sticker wasn't in my kit. The clouds were though, and I did some hand stitching, and then I sprayed it. There's the floral, so I backed a few of the pieces with the pattern paper, a bit of that yellow there, and here is the back side of that striped one that it's the first time I used it, so it was nice to get that side used up as well. And then the back side of this pretty floral is that pink, so I used that as well, and I really love it. So, and then I used the rest of my sequins to make these fun shakers. So that's not too bad, especially for me working with the kit 5 layouts. Pretty decent, and they all look fairly different, at least I feel like they do. So I love it. I really, really enjoyed the first part of this series, and I cannot wait to share with you what my Shop It kit looks like and get into that and share with you everything I can create. Please remember to keep commenting on all of these videos for this series, because at the end of the month, when we share our Kill-A-Kit for the Shop It, you will have a chance to win a kit. It's a combined kit, a little bit from Daisy and a little bit from me, and we're sending it to you, and it is our giveaway for enjoying and helping support our new series. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.